RSIE actually stands for the Reactor Startup Immersion for Educators. Across 4 days, we actually sent our educators to intern at 6 different local hosting startups. We invite an additional 60 youth educators down to learn from what our 11 RSIE interns did, especially now when a lot of schools are starting to have entrepreneurship infiltrate into their curriculum. And there's a knowledge gap for teachers where all of a sudden they have to start teaching entrepreneurship in their classroom and they don't really know how to do it.
We actually were very interested in the Values in Action program, which is the VIA program in Singapore. What we got the interns to do is to actually write a report and do a lot of market research on exactly whether or not our product, which is a volunteer management and engagement solution, would help teachers in school to manage volunteers.
I love that Reactor actually helped us to transit from being educators to becoming entree at ambassadors. We actually went through a half-day workshop. We actually learned a lot more about what entrepreneurship is like, what are some of the values and skills that we need.
For Cogner Learn, they actually tasked me to do a market research for them on how widespread is this teaching methodology called team-based learning and whether is there any barrier for entering this particular market.
So I think this is the first time we've hosted Educator interns at Talent Tribe, and being a career discovery startup, actually we work with a lot of students and schools. I think it was good to get educators' perspective, like what are the things that young people or students are surfacing up to them as concerns, as well as how we could potentially work with student clubs to expand our student communities.
I've learned some of the personal experiences from the co-founders of Treble. So he taught me that it's important to start small first, as well as to keep prototyping and then refine the system continually. So these are some of my takeaways I hope to share with my students.
We don't really get a chance to go for internship once we started working. So we provided a different environment to learn more about what entrepreneurship is about.
My biggest takeaway from RSIE was being able to socialize with like-minded educators and also to meet in person the people that work in startups.
We had a very good turnout of about 60 people. The RSIE program hoped that 11 educator interns will become very strong ambassadors of our mission and our vision to actually cultivate the galaxy's best young founders and really transform the modern classroom into something that will enable the students to be perfect for the 21st century workforce.